In this demo, you will learn to set the PCB Editor view so that you can get a clear view of the DRC error and the affected design objects, as you cross-probe the DRCs using the DRC Browser. With default settings set in the DRC Browser options form, navigate through different DRC errors. By default, based on the DRC error that you are viewing, the DRC error marker and the affected design objects by the DRCs are zoomed in. You can see the DRC marker is highlighted, and all other objects are dimmed. You can also see some of the classes and subclasses related to the DRC errors are made visible. From the DRC Browser, select the Options button. You will get a form open, titled Allegro. Here, you can change some of the settings, thereby you can change the way you view the DRCs in the PCB Editor. The auto-dimming option when enabled, set all other objects dim except the DRC marker. You can disable this option, so that you can get a clear view of all the objects as you navigate through the DRCs. The Zoom Center selection option when enabled, in the PCB Editor work area, the DRC and the design object are zoom centered based on the affected primary and the secondary objects listed in the DRC Browser. The Window Center selection radio button when set, you can create a window area using the zoom options in the PCB Editor, and then if you navigate the DRCs in the DRC Browser, the design objects and the DRCs will be centered in the zoom area, defined by you. The Layer Visibility checkbox when enabled, enables the design objects that are affected by the DRC errors. Disable the checkbox, if you want to run the DRC check with custom layers enabled. Select OK, to close the form. For example, the DRC errors related to line to through via check will be displayed here. Create a zoom area or window area in the PCB Editor. The electrical layers and the design outline related to the DRC errors are enabled. Run through the DRC errors. Now, firstly, you can see the design objects are not dimmed. Secondly, the DRC errors and the design objects are zoomed relative to the area defined using zoom options. Thirdly, there are no layers that are automatically made visible. If you want to go back to default DRC error viewing options, select the Options button and from the Allegro form, select Restore Default Settings. This resets the DRC error view to default. This concludes the demo that creates an alternate view in the PCB Editor while querying the DRC errors using the DRC Browser.